It's time for another Mad Hatter Shows podcast. I'm the only constant on these things. Tonight, I've got a different co-host. This is Stacy Corwin. Tonight, Danielle's bar has a male stripper thing, and I guess Stacy's husband wouldn't let her go. Is that what happened?
He's there, actually.
Wow, okay. Well, you don't need to cramp his style. So this is that's how we're going to start. I know it's past your bedtime, but we'll see how we can do tonight. Neil and Stacy. For those that don't know what Mad Hatter Show is all about, we put on live events, including stand-up comedy, music, and other special events. Sometimes things like pro wrestling or mystery dinner theater coming soon, that kind of thing. So if you're seeing this, it's probably from one of our performer pages or one of the venues that we do shows at. Our website is called madhattershows.com. Check us out. We do shows in the Midwest and beyond. So that's how we traditionally spend the first few minutes of the show, is bringing up some things. Last podcast, we had the Country Rewind Tour guys, two guys from that show, Wade Hayes and Brian White. And we did that show at the Irving, and you can see they wanted to make sure they got a photo with me. So I look like I belong on the road with them, right?
Absolutely. You just need a hat, cowboy hat.
Yeah, I can't sing, but I look like I belong there. And it's Daryl is right next to me there, and clearly he would be the center on the 3-on-3 team. I think Brian White would have to run the point, but that was a lot of fun. So, you never know what we're going to do at the Country Titans there. We got some other shows getting ready to happen, though. So one of them just announced at the end of the last show. The Hodge twins are coming. Let's tell us a little bit about that, Stacy.
Yeah, you're going to let me introduce an act on my first night? Well, I'll try not to mess it up. We have a clip of the Hodge twins. They're going to be live in Muncie this fall, and you be sure to get your tickets at madhattershows.com.
Let's try again.
This email. Girlfriend says her ex was bigger. How the hell did y'all get on that conversation?
Probably fighting, man.
Nah, I know what
That's
it is.
why that's why my ex's dick is bigger.
It goes through all dudes' heads. I know what happened.
You probably asked him.
Hey, got a quick question for you. Am I the biggest guy you ever had? Because that's how guys think. Then she said, hell no.
She's too blunt with him.
She should have lied to you. She cared about you. She should have lied to you.
All right, so the Hodge twins coming to Muncie. Can you attribute facts to that, or are those guys speaking the truth?
No comment. No comment. But if you go to Danny's bar, you can find out about my husband. That's all I'm going to say.
There you go. All right, Mr. Corwin. His name's David, right?
Yes, sir.
David's a nice guy. He's come to your shows. We've had you on at some of our best Mad Hatter spots, a Mexican restaurant and the Eagles Club there in Plainfield. So
classy joints. I had a good time, though.
Got to work your way up
absolutely.
to the big time venues. So
absolutely.
Fantastic. Another first time performer with Mad Hatter Shows that we're going to announce coming this September. Wrestling fans especially will enjoy this. Let's see the logo in the background here. Absolutely. Mick Foley, are you familiar with pro wrestling?
A little bit, I've dabbled in it. I don't have long enough hair to be a female wrestler, though, so,
Maybe not, but this is Mick Foley, the hardcore legend. He's coming to 5 different Midwest towns. Cities he's going to be in Madison and Milwaukee, in Buffalo Grove, Illinois, in Indianapolis, and Lafayette. Those are the 5 shows we've announced so far. Mick Foley telling stories, and there will be opportunities for you to get a meet and greet also, to meet Mick Foley, to get your stuff signed. There's 3 different price tiers and VIP stuff available, so come out and check out Mick Foley this fall.
Get a VIP ticket. He will body slam you.
I don't know if we can promise that.
Okay, well.
It's an insurance liability.
Ah, I see. Well, sign a waiver. Then we also have rapper and singer Second Chance, who turned me into a country music fan. He comes back for 2 more Mad Hatter shows this August. He'll be at the Redmore in Cincinnati on August 20th and Diamond Pub and Concert Hall August 21st in Louisville. Of course, you can get your tickets at madhattershows.com.
Come on, baby girl, you know I gotta have
All right, old friend of the brand, Second Chance. Hopefully we'll get him on a podcast leading up to that as well. He's always a good show, him and DJ Strizzo, and they usually bring rapper Young One Jonah along with them. And I know that for those two nights, we've got our old pal Drix, who you saw in the celebrity openers there, repping Mad Hatter shows. He'll be part of that. So a lot of fun with that. The other show we're getting ready to have in June at the Irving Theater and also at Diamonds in Louisville is the guy from Spaceballs and the New Kids on the Block cartoon. And mostly known for Police Academy, Michael Winslow.
Classic.
Let's check out a clip from this sound effect guy.
You know, she's got a nice restaurant here. Nice restaurant, nice place. There's only one thing missing. There's no ethnic music. I can fix that.
Those shows are June 11th and 12th, and comes right after our debut with another gentleman. Let's hear about that, Stacey.
Yeah, I'm real excited about this. He's one of my favorites. The night before Michael Winslow, on June 10th in Hobart, Indiana, we have a newcomer to the brand, Christopher Titus, one night only at the Art Theater. We have a clip.
It's getting out of control. I'm coming back from Philadelphia. There's a grown man sitting in first class wearing Dr. Pepper flannel pajama bottoms and Ugg boots. I didn't know what to do. I just walked up, smudged his nail polish. Take that, Fruit Cup.
Christopher Titus makes his debut with Mad Hatter shows.
No more mani-pedis with your girlfriends, guys. No more couples day of beauty, all right? If you're going to do it, leave your testicles in the glove compartment.
Fantastic. That'll be a lot of fun. There's a lot of shows coming up with this next guy. He was the first guest that we ever had. That was 2 co-hosts ago. Just be aware.
You're burning through them
You can be
fast.
replaced.
It's getting out of control.
But we got technical issues tonight. We got to quit letting the producer drink. But
my cat walked across the keyboard. I'm so sorry.
We're having a lot of fun here, and we're pretending we're newscasters. Oh, look at that. We've got a new effect, though. We've got the non-existent crowd, so that's fantastic. But these other shows, we've got them all the way through December right now. Probably a 15 or 20 shows at least still coming up this year is with our friend of the show here, Donnie Baker. Let's see a clip where he describes what's coming to you this summer.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker, and guess what? All these people are headed your way, 'cause I am too. Come see me, the Donnie Baker Broke Dick Tour. I go to so many different towns in the continental United States, I can't even remember them all. But yours is next on the list. Come see me, Donnie Baker. Go DonnieBaker.com to get your tickets. DonnieBaker.com. I'm Donnie Baker, and I approve this message. State law.
Awesome. And you can see here on the screen behind us, we've got all the states that he's going to be in, and we've got the specific dates for June. So we're going to be at makeup shows in Lafayette and Plainfield. We have to reschedule those because of COVID. Same thing with Cincinnati and Evansville. And then we got another show that was announced at Southern Lanes in Bowling Green. It's actually a bowling alley in Bowling Green. So it's fantastic.
Confusing.
It's actually owned by somebody we met the last time we did his show in Bowling Green. So that's the other thing, too, is come to one of our shows and we might put a gig in your venue.
There you
so
go.
That's a lot of fun with that. You can see the other cities, the other states that we're bringing him to later in the year. We're even going as far as Texas and South Dakota and several other places here.
Great Mother's Day present. Tickets to Donnie Baker. Take Mom.
There
Be
you
a good
go.
time.
Fantastic. So he said DonnieBaker.com, but we're concentrated on the ones that are through Mad Hatter shows, and those are all at MadHatterShows.com. So all those different events are on there. And I know that we have this other clip of our first guest because it's already aired 1.5 times. Let's check out this clip here from Etta May.
A woman started walking towards me, and apparently she's some famous actress, and I didn't know who she was, but her name's Angelina Jolie. Do you know who this woman is? Well, I didn't know who she was. And And if you don't know anything about this Angelina Jolie, she got big, huge, swelled up lips. No, she got big lips now. And I was just trying to make conversation, you know. And I said, dang woman. What the heck happened to you? You get in a bar fight or something? You allergic to bees? She said, no, I just had my lips done. Do you know what that means? Yeah, the big hairs, they know what that means, don't you? Yes, you do. She said, now I ain't making this up, back me up. She said that a doctor sucked fat out of her butt and injected it into her lips. What is the matter with LA women? She said, I wanted to have Michelle Pfeiffer lips. I said, you got Mick Jagger lips is what you got. She goes, well, I don't expect you to understand. You're from the South. I said, woman, I'm about to teach you how to pluck a chicken.
All right.
I think we have Etta live with us tonight, too. Or at least her blouse. That's a beautiful blouse you have on tonight, Etta.
Well, this is my versus Zoom, and I just pushed the button to zoom in.
Oh, we'll be gentle.
Oh, there's my drink.
You got the same producer we do in your house.
Okay, so I'm supposed to...
I like the chair.
I don't know how to get me in it.
There's advantages to live, and then there's disadvantages.
Okay.
We're here with you.
Am I in it?
There we go. As long as you sit back like that, we're good.
Just sit back and have a drink.
Okay.
Perfect. How are you?
I should move it over. Okay. There we go.
All right.
Do you guys feel like you're trying to teach your grandma how to push buttons?
How to program her VCR? That's absolutely.
We will be gentle with you. It's your first time.
I don't know if you've been watching this clip, but this whole night's been a little bit amateurish. But I think if we were super polished, it would be charming, right?
He can blame me. This is my first night co-hosting as well, so we're both virgins of sort here tonight. So.
Well, girlfriend, you're doing great. He is. Needs to be replaced.
It's terrible, isn't it?
I carry him. Yes, I know.
You need to take over the show, okay?
I'm working on it. Shh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slowly.
What are you doing next time? You want to co-host? I got a chair for you.
Yeah. Hey. So what you doing? All you guys got COVID shots?
I got mine right here. I got my second dose last week, and
what'd you get?
I got the Moderna, and isn't that funny? That's a crazy conversation we're having now. What shot did you get? How about you?
Comedy. That's what this is.
My whole kin, all my family, and our neighbors. We made it a party, and we all went and got Pfizer, and then on the second shot, we turned it into a party. We got the second shot, and then we got the monster truck out, and we went mudding.
Well, you're invincible.
That was cool. Turn it into a party if you can.
Yeah.
But we's all jacked up, and we're having a good time. It's bonfire season, people. So.
So is this your first show back for a while? We've got Etta May, May 15th at the Irving in Indianapolis. Have you been real busy over the last year, or has this been a rare occasion for you?
I've taken this time I've had to have my knees replaced. And so in fact, I saw my surgeon today, and they're going to do the left one. So a lot of pain, a lot of rehab. And a lot of mama juice.
There you go.
It's medicinal. It's okay. It's okay.
Your southern concoction there.
a Vicodin and some moonshine. Woo!
It's what's for
Your
dinner.
knees are
There you go.
fine.
How about you? COVID, has it affected your family in any way?
Sure, we had to shut down, and my adult children came back to live at my house.
Oh.
Because like I have a 34-year-old. Well, I have 4 children. Bud is 34. Corona is 33. Miller, he is 30, and then little Jack is 25.
That's a bummer of a name recently, right? You've got your daughter's name is Corona.
I know. And but you know what? The beer company called the little short doctor and said, "What's his name?"
Fauci.
Fauci.
Yep.
And they said, "Look, man, you're killing our beer sales." So they started calling it COVID-19.
There you go.
Instead of Corona. That's a true story.
So that's why that happened. I didn't know that.
Well,
yeah, that's a true story.
help your daughter out too. I have a daughter, Morgan, named after rum. So.
Yeah. Well, but I tell you what, I took this so serious that I came up with a COVID test that you could do right at home.
Oh, this is
Whoa,
interesting.
You're going to be rich.
Yeah, it's amazing. Every morning, I would get up and I would eat me an Oreo cookie. And if I could taste it, then I was good to go.
That's brilliant.
Whoa.
You know?
Will my insurance cover that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Genius.
But you know what? I've taken this so serious that I've been known to test 12, 13 times a day.
Well, you got to be
fantastic.
being on the road and everything. You can't be too
Gotta
careful.
stay on top of
Absolutely. Will double stuff work? Can I use double stuff?
it. Double stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm a person that likes the thin Oreos.
To each his
Because
own.
I like more cookie than goo or frosting or whatever they call that. I'm trying to get a better shot.
I'm admiring your blouse. It's beautiful. I love the colors, spring colors.
You.
Yeah, it suits
Thank you. Oh my goodness! I just realized my oil pan that you put. I just bought a new oil pan for under my truck. And
It's back there.
It's in the background.
It's all right.
But,
This is real. This is actual.
Everybody needs an oil pan.
Absolutely.
If you don't know, so I'm real excited because of the surgeries and stuff, and being trapped with my children. My 4 adults. Actually, 3 came home. 1 had never left.
Convenient.
You know how, like Bud, he's my oldest, and he, you know how you have boomerang kids? You ever heard of boomerang kids?
Throw them out
Yeah.
and they come back. Yep.
Yeah. Well, he was more of a Frisbee kid, and about 19 years old, we threw him as far away from the house as we could get him, and I guess he just didn't do anything, just laid there in the grass, and then a lawnmower came along and chucked him back onto our front porch.
Poor Bud.
He married a little girl. Well, they ain't married yet because, she gets a better government check if they don't get married. But that, I could go on and on about that. But he's 8 years old, and I've been homeschooling him.
Really?
Yes.
That's tough.
And not just the price of cigarettes. You know what I mean?
Not just the price of cigarettes.
Well, that's an important lesson.
Homeschooling. And some of my lesson plans are very simple, and it would be, because you got to put it into real world situations.
Absolutely. Application.
So one of my lessons plans was, what does if Papa has 4 shots of whiskey and 2 beers, what does that equal? And then that equals Papa can't do his ABCs for the officer.
Oh, see, I would have missed that. That's,
I would not
that's
have
the
got
new
that.
math,
New
I
math,
think.
Common Core.
See,
Common
it's
Core.
new math, and it's real world situations. Also, I'd like to mention on this show, we do have a GoFundMe page for bail money.
Ah, absolutely.
So if anybody would like to help.
So you got that organized. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I tell you what, if people do give me bail money, I ain't getting him out.
Well, no, leave him there.
I'm on vacation, people.
There
Get
you
rid
go.
of my husband and my children. And so, like Stacy, do you have children?
I have one. She's 23 and out on her own. Thank God. She was out before this whole COVID thing. So.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You are a good parent.
Oh yeah.
Well, all my kids came home. Corona, her business, she had 2 businesses that shut down. She had gentlemen's clubs in Atlanta.
Oh.
Well, they closed those, so she came home. And then Miller, my son, he is a concert violinist, and he even went to Juilliard.
Really? You must be proud.
In New York. Yeah, he's been to New York. Wow. And you know what I love about New York City?
The big city? What do you love?
I will get like a Starbucks coffee and sit on a bench and wait. I would wait for him to get done with classes, and people would just come along and put quarters and dimes and stuff in my coffee
That
cup.
New York City hospitality. Yeah.
Yes, good people.
Oh,
good people.
Sweet.
But of course all the concerts shut down, and the Philharmonic is what he plays. You know, the first time he told us he was going to be in this concert, and he said it was a Philharmonic, and I thought, well, that's a great band. I ain't never heard of Phil before, but what the hell? And we went, and uppity music like that.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like going to see Trace Atkins or something. One thing I realized, they don't tailgate before the show.
No?
Not for the Philharmonic, huh?
Really?
Yeah.
Who
For
knew?
the Philharmonic, they don't tailgate. So we had a pony cake in the back of the truck and a whole barbecue set up. We were going to tailgate. They don't do that. They also, in the middle of the show, they don't do the wave.
Really?
We tried to get that started 3 or 4 times.
Taking notes.
And God forbid you yell out a request. I mean, all I said was, "Hey, play The Devil Went Down to Georgia." So we ended up in the truck waiting for him, and we finished off that pony cake. So
Wow.
it was
Win-win.
a good evening
Sure.
for everybody.
Absolutely. Well, I'm taking notes.
Well, when I'm traveling, and I know I'm in the South, when I see Crystal's burger places, when I see ski soda being sold,
There you go.
and when there's
Yeah.
boiled peanuts at the front of the gas station when you're getting ready to check out, like that's how you know you're in the South.
Yes.
So I'm gonna.
I have an album called "Gas Station Chicken and Box Wine," because there ain't that. It's a party.
That's a date night
Because
right
there
there.
ain't nothing better than gas station chicken.
No, I
And a
love
box
Charlie
of
Biggs.
wine.
Oh my gosh.
You know, and every once in a while, if you get a good piece and it's still got a quill in it, you could use that to floss with. And then the box wine, you don't have to let it breathe or swirl it around a glass or anything. You can just chug it.
There you go.
So that's what we learned, and that's how we do it here in the South.
You're actually
But
coming up
I-
north for the Indiana show. Like that's the Yankee country basically. Do you like Indiana? Is that?
Oh, you know what? I do love Indiana. One, I love the Colts.
Go Colts.
Two, I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. And when that trade happened with the quarterback,
Right.
and then he ended up winning the Super Bowl. Loved it. It's a nice city. It's a clean city, and I've been up there several times performing at different venues we will not mention. And so I got a lot of fans up there.
Awesome.
Hey, I'm coming back and with new material, so it's going to be a party. And my people drink buckets of beer with bourbon back. Okay. So
you've got her green room request.
And if it's a restaurant, we do. They'll eat you out of chicken wings. They just do.
Well, this is not a restaurant. This is actually the historic Irving Theater. The last performance ever of Elvis Presley was at Market Square Arena in Indianapolis. They cut up that stage into 12 different pieces. One of those pieces you'll be performing on May 15th. So you'll be there with the ghost of the king.
There you go.
Wow. That's like historic. I'm excited.
We're excited to have you.
It sounds like a beautiful facility, and of course, I've never been in it before. I think I would have to have a ticket, or maybe we're going to have security walk me in because they're going to see this polyester and go, "Oh no, honey." The cleaning crew goes in the back.
You'll fit right in. Well, you'll get some new material from that knee surgery, I bet, too.
Your Mad Hatter shows are going like wildfire.
We are. We're scheduling a lot of stuff.
I mean, you guys are doing a lot of stuff, and what I like, you're so smart to do variety of singers and comics and all kinds of stuff. And I think America, we're just ready to get back.
Amen.
We're just ready to get back to everybody. Go get your shot and then get your ass back to watching life again. Seeing live concert. There ain't nothing better than a live concert.
Sure.
Being with people and feeling the energy and stuff. So a lot of us performers are chomping at the bit to get life rolling again. So I'm going to be there, and we're going to party. We're going to party hard.
We'll turn the crowd out for you. I know they'll be there. They'll show up. They're ready.
Okay. You got to bring your husband, though.
I sure will.
I don't know. You might be a little naive, but he may be stripping right now.
No, that's exactly what he's doing. I told him he had to get a second job.
Was he like the emergency relief if like one of the guys didn't show?
He's the star. Excuse me.
Oh my gosh, I was not aware.
He's the star of the show. That's how I met him. I tucked a dollar, and it was love at first tuck. That's all I can say.
Yeah, tuck a buck and head for the
bag.
Head for the preacher.
Stud. Yep, exactly.
Awesome.
Is he really a stripper?
Well, he takes his clothes off every night, so I guess.
Well, hell, my husband takes his clothes off every night, but nobody wants to see that beer belly.
Does he do it to music, though? No.
No, he doesn't. He music wouldn't help over his fart. So, if he could get those in rhythm, that would be. He could be a good rapper.
That's romantic.
Isn't it? Oh, you know what he just got?
What did he get?
He got one of the where you breathe at night.
The CPAP.
Oh yeah, the CPAP. Does he snore?
Yeah. He would snore, and we slept in separate rooms, and but we did the CPAP machine, and I've tried to adjust to it and not make him feel self-conscious. And so I tried to fantasize, our rendezvous, and I tried to fantasize like he was a jet pilot.
Ooh,
Top
Gun.
I was Goose and he was Maverick and stuff like that. It never did.
Well, you're
work out.
a life coach, so come out May 15th to see life coach Etta May. We
Awesome.
really enjoyed having you tonight.
Tickets at madhattershows.com. We'll see you May 15th. Etta May, thanks for coming by.
Thank you so much.
See you guys soon.
See you
See
then.
ya.
Wow, I learned a lot. I don't know about you.
It is a lot of fun. So
I'm
that'll
going
be
to test myself for COVID tonight. That's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be time to do that. There'll be time in the meantime. And that show also, the opener on that show, he's ugly but he tries hard. So hopefully people will be nice to him as well. It's me. That'll be fun. I'm going to be working with Etta May. It'll be the first time. So, if you were on the fence whether you're going to come to that show or not.
Well, that'll put you over. Absolutely. I'm sure she has all kinds of nuggets of wisdom that we didn't even get to hear tonight. So,
yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing her wisdom. So we got a couple minutes here, and we're going to have another person calling in. So just to recap, out of all the shows that we mentioned earlier, which one are you looking forward to the most?
Well, I got to tell you, I didn't know that I was a country music fan until I saw Second Chance, and that song has just been drilled into my head. I've been singing it all week, so some country girl magic.
The girls,
I
girls
gotta
seem
have
to like
it.
him.
Yeah.
So that's apparently he does MMA fighting too. Like he trains for that. Yeah. So
Rapper, singer, MMA fighter. Wow.
yeah, a lot of different things. So.
That's the whole package right there. So how about you?
You know what? I'm looking forward to the Hodge twins. I think that's a little bit larger show than sometimes we have. Like, they have quite a following, so I think it's really cool that we've got at least one date with them, possibly more coming in the future. So that's one that we've been looking forward to. So I'm definitely looking forward to having them. Anytime that there's a new performer with Mad Hatter shows,
Sure.
like I'm the guy that wants to go to conventions and meet celebrities and that kind of thing.
I've seen the pictures.
Yeah,
absolutely. You know everybody.
I spent last weekend at the Missouri Cherry Blossom Festival meeting people from old TV shows and stuff. So, it's like I've never met Chris Kattan, so that's cool that we're going to have that coming up here soon. The Hodge twins, I'm just like, boom, like that's this is my chance to meet them on a Mad Hatter show. So that's I go for the fan experience, and I guess that's why I'm biased.
And I'm looking forward to Titus too. That's something that that's a new one, and I watched his show. I've watched his stand up. That's exciting. That's a big deal right there. So good nabbing him. So.
Yeah, we just keep getting bigger and bigger. We had so many shows announced for 2020, and everything had to get moved, but we did not lay on the ground and cry. We've actually rebounded, and especially the second half of the year, 2021, is just loaded. Lots of Donnie Baker shows. I don't know if we've still got that graphic to pull up what's coming on in June in the other cities and states that we're going to have Donnie in, but we've got dates with him all the way into December with Louisville and New Albany. You can see it's pulled up there. So we've got, was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? There's like 8, 9 states that we're in, and we were in Florida like 3 weeks ago. So we're taking him all over the place. Any place that the people want to see.
We'll have him. Yeah, absolutely.
His class and his lectures, as he calls them. So that should be a lot of fun. There's still tickets available for those now in Cincinnati and Plainfield. We've sold out the first show, so if you're buying tickets, it'll be the second show. But he's doing 2 of them to accommodate the restrictions on the venues, and also to get everybody that wants to see him on there. So that'll be a lot of fun getting him on there. So a lot of fun with that. We're still waiting on the second call to come in here. This has been it's been a technical hiccup tonight. Like, I feel like
you're not going to invite me back, are you? I'm like a big jinx.
I don't think it was you.
You don't think?
The funny thing is, every week I'm just like, that's not exactly the way we planned it, and we just keep coming back. We keep doing.
If COVID taught us anything, it was not to take life too seriously. You just got to roll with it. Life swings. You got to duck. That's all.
Yeah. Brian White's got his own podcast, and he told us last week his best shows are the ones where basically they just wing it.
There you go.
So
we just throw these away, and yeah, absolutely.
Here we are winging it. So you've done 2 Mad Hatter shows so far. Like, we're a little bit different brand than maybe some of the independent companies around Indianapolis. What are your impressions of Mad Hatter?
it's a fun crowd. The people who follow you are fun people. They always, come ready to have a good time, and and your management, everything. You're good to your performers, and I know your guests love you as well. So can't say enough good about Mad Hatter shows.
How about the accommodations? Now you opened for Haywood Banks, and you were given a green room that also doubled as a copy room.
And I think their extra cups were stored in there, and there was it was tight, but I'm not a diva or anything, so but I did get to open for Haywood Banks, one of my heroes in comedy, so that was. You didn't even have. I would have gotten ready in the car, so it's okay.
And you started comedy a little bit late, like I did. I was 34, 33 when I did my first comedy set. You were
40. I was
40.
Yeah, so it's been a few years, and just kind of a fun hobby for me. So yeah, after 40 years of marriage, and 25 years of marriage, and raising a teenage daughter, and what else are you gonna do, right? Second career. So it's been fun. Met a lot of great people, and man, last year though, a lot of friends were really, really hurting by all the cancellations and everything. So yeah, I think Etta May's right. People are ready to get back out there and have a good time, and I know the performers are raring to go too. So,
and I don't want to guilt anybody watching this at home, but if you have not yet purchased any tickets to Mad Hatter shows, now would be the time to do that. Like honestly,
right now, get online.
Last year there were not every month was a profitable month when you're canceling shows and all that kind of stuff, and we didn't jump on the send us a GoFundMe or anything like that. We just rescheduled
Patreon.
shows and put them on there. So awesome. Well, we're getting ready to have another call in here, and hang tight real quick, Chris. We're going to show a clip. This has been like a technical C- effort this evening. I apologize for that. We're going to show a clip that can come through.
It has not been a C-.
Awesome. But we'll roll that, Jason, and then we'll be to you in just a second, okay?
Sure. Just to get it out of the way. Thank you. I call that the death of me. I know that someday I'll be in my casket and someone will come over and go, "Oh, that's too bad. Let's just bop his head one more time." No, it's going to happen.
Chris Kattan, let's officially welcome you to the show tonight, and it's the first time I've worked with you, so nice to meet you. I'm Neil. This is Stacy.
Hello. Thanks for joining us
Stacey.
tonight.
Are we live?
We are live, yes. Absolutely.
Well, very exciting.
So no delay.
5 shows in May. Chris Kattan and Friends. I'll be one of your friends on the 19th. She'll be one on the 23rd. So
will you be my friend?
I will be your friend.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
So you both do stand-up?
We both do stand-up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
And this is new to you, right? Like you did not start out as a stand-up.
Well, no, I've been not new, but I've been doing it. I guess for like 7 years now.
Okay.
I'm fascinated by your improv, which is kind of where you got your start, and I'm just in awe of people who can think that fast and react that quickly. So I enjoy that.
Oh, thank you. I can think fast, I guess. Not at this moment, but I can usually.
We brought Stacy on as the co-host because she read your book.
Well, that was the Groundlings training. I mean, have you guys heard of the Groundlings?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, that was a group that I was trained at, or I learned how to do sketch and improv skills and stuff like that here in LA. And so I started doing that when I was 19. And that's how I got onto SNL, and that's how I wrote. I mean, that's how I learned how to write as well, I mean, improv, I really enjoy doing more than anything. When I do stand-up too, I tend to improvise a lot too. Not a lot, but I mean, I have a set like everyone else does.
Right.
But I like to improvise with the audience as well.
Right.
Absolutely. Well, and I'm also impressed by the physicality of your humor. Some of your characters, I mean, just the physical strength and stamina that required was amazing. So, and I know I'm getting older myself, so I don't know how you kept that up for so long, but.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I like to embody the characters I do a lot. I have a sketch show coming up, and There's this one. You ever see the show Naked and Afraid?
Yeah.
So we do a parody of that show, and I'm like, I kind of jut out my gut. Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I kind of like embody this really out of shape person. Not that I'm in great shape already, but I mean, I trying to. I don't know. I like to embody the characters I do. You know, I mean, if you see on SNL, like Mr. Peepers or the Mango or those characters, I try to embody the physicality, like you just said, of the characters that I'm I'm doing, all in or no in at all. Yeah, exactly. I like to put myself in there completely.
We've got a few still shots here of some things that you've done over your career, so I thought we'd put some of those up on the screen here and let you just talk a little bit about things that people remember you from, some of your most iconic characters. So we'll start with this one. Talk a little bit about this. This is
Well, those are the Roxbury guys, and we started those characters at the Groundlings, actually. That's where Will and I first discovered those guys. We went out to a club, or we weren't in a club, we were in a bar, and we saw some guy just bopping his head and trying to get someone to dance with him, and nobody wanted to dance with him, and so that's where we got that idea. It's pretty much that simple. I mean, that's where it began. That's where the first of it came from.
And at that moment, you would have had no clue that this would become a major skit and a motion picture. Like, you took that to the moon.
Yeah, well, that was with the help of a movie studio and Lorne Michaels, of course, and Amy Heckerling. They helped out a great deal, obviously, to make it happen. We didn't. I don't think Will and I knew that was gonna. We didn't have plans for that to happen so big all of a sudden. You know.
Would you please give? Would you give me a?
Would
you give me a point? I just one. Give me the point.
A what?
A point. A head bob and a point.
Thing?
Yeah. Oh
okay,
yes, please.
Like this?
You know how you? Yeah. I just invite me to dance. You know. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Like this?
Good enough.
She's just trying to not buy the cameo. That's what Stacy's doing. She's saving $60 or whatever. Let's look at another clip here, or another the screenshot here. This is another one of your more famous characters here.
Yeah, that's Mr. Peepers. That's Will there, and that was we did those. That was also started at the Groundlings as well. That's where I first did that character.
So when you got on to Saturday Night Live, did they bring you in specifically to bring some? Like, I mean, I assume somebody there had seen your Groundling sketches. Were they like, "Hey, we're hiring you, so you do Mr. Peepers, or you do, Night at the Roxbury"?
No, they hired me as me, and it was up to me to introduce those characters. Kind of like you're a hired cast member, and it's up to you to introduce the characters whenever you'd like. I mean, there's pressure, of course. You want to do a good job, and you want to show the characters that you want to show your best stuff, the stuff that you've done at other places, and hopefully they like. So it's really up to you, though, I think. But there is a ticking clock of some sort, because you want to show your stuff.
So what percentage of stuff you pitched to them do you think they kept? Like, was there a lot that ended up on the floor, or they jumped on a lot of your stuff?
I think the majority of what I did, if I was seen. I think there's always some characters I did that never made it to air, like everybody. But almost everything did. Lorne was very giving to me in that way. He knew like my characters would work, and they did work. So that was very. I'm grateful to him for that.
Did stars have special requests, like they wanted to work with Mr. Peepers, or did that? Yeah.
Yeah, that would happen a lot. Like a guest host would come on, like The Rock, would come on the show, and he wanted to do a Mr. Peepers sketch, and there would be different, guest hosts that would want to do something with Mr. Peepers. It was funny when Sting. I don't know if Sting wanted to do something with Mr. Peepers though, but he did. He got to. I don't know if he was happy about it.
Awesome. Let's look at the next still shot here.
Oh, my favorite.
Oh, that's your favorite. Mango,
well, yes. I have a lot of favorites, but
yeah,
you were
Mango
all in.
Yes, Mango was a character that was not born in the Groundlings. That was actually started in. That was born on Saturday Night Live. That's the first time I did that character was on Saturday Night Live. But that was based on on my dog, Lola, who was a Dalmatian, believe it or not. And she kind of gave me this come hither look when she would turn away from me. So that was, it was based on her.
I will look at that character differently now.
Yeah, Stacy read your book. I have to admit, I didn't do that, but she comes armed with knowledge about you.
I will say this. I'm going to put a plug in because I actually listened. I listened to your book, and it's called "Baby Don't Hurt Me." And to hear it in your voice, which I thought just made it that much better. And it was fascinating. I really enjoyed it. So if you're a fan of SNL or a fan of Chris or just a fan of comedy in general, it was great. And to hear about your dad and some of the inspiration from your childhood. So I highly recommend it. So.
Oh, thank you, Stacey. That means a lot. It's for anybody who has ever tried writing a book, they should try it. It's a lot of work, but it's very cathartic.
Awesome. We got a couple more pictures, I think, here. Different things. This almost turned into a "This Is Your Life" something here, but another film here.
Oh, that's Corky Romano. That's a film I did for Disney, and they did. That was, I guess, that was my second film that I did. My second starring film. The first one was Opposite Will with Roxbury, and that was a lot of fun. We shot that I think over the summer, and then it came out in the fall. And Vanessa Shaw's in that, and Peter Falk and Christopher Penn, and it's a really good cast. It was a lot of fun to do, and that was a different character. That was written by I helped write that script. It was written, and then I rewrote it to
made it your own
to make it more, I don't know, in tune to the kind of work I wanted to do in it and add to it.
We've been placing ads in all the different cities that we're doing your shows in, and people inevitably will post comments about their favorite things they remember you from, and a lot of people remember you dressed up as a Girl Scout in that film. That's
right.
Well, that's what you want to be remembered for, but that's that movie. A lot of times when it gets brought up, they've got you dressed up as a Girl Scout.
I would buy cookies from you.
You guys want some cookies?
Absolutely.
Awesome. And then another one here, a newer film. We actually do a lot of shows with Pauly Shore. We've done several.
Oh, yeah?
And I remember we kept plugging this movie Guest House when we were introducing him, and then it came out, so I had to watch it as soon as it came out, and a little bit surprised because you showed up in a cameo, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, I gave him he wanted me to do a cameo for him. He's a friend, and so I came out and did a cameo with this the lead girl, and I play a delivery man, and I think she's on ecstasy is the joke.
Right. So you basically get mauled for 2 minutes by a horny, young, beautiful woman.
That's right.
It's a rough life.
How many takes did that take? Were you like, hey, I need another one of those. I need to feel it better.
No, I didn't ask for another take. No. That would be rude.
I got you. I remember though, even though you were only in that movie for a little bit, there's a scene where you're like you're emerging, and the look on your face, it's like you're a very good actor with like being able to convey something without even saying any words. You know what I mean? It's hilarious.
Thanks.
There's I wish I had still shot at that, but I was lazy and I just Googled whatever I could find. But basically that scene there, I was just like, this, one of the funnier scenes of the whole movie, honestly.
Yeah. Thanks for thinking of that. Yeah, I thought it was a funny movie in general. I thought Pauly did a great job in that.
It was like a throwback, like one of those raunchy '80s comedies.
Yeah, it definitely was, and he worked hard on it. I thought he did a really good job.
Well, and there's a scene where he's got a bong that is meant to look like a penis, and he has it, and he's making the dude take the tokes from the bong, which is clearly not a penis, like anybody that's ever seen a penis. But I made that my cover photo of the Mad Hatter Show's group, and Facebook granted me a 3-day ban for obscenity. So that was
that happened.
That was exactly how that happened. So I'll have to give him some hell the next time for that. I was trying to plug his movie, and that happened. So I think we've got one other still photo from your career that I was able to find, and he doesn't have it there, so I'll just ask you about it. Okay. You were a part of what I would imagine is the most popular Saturday Night Live skit of the last 25 years, and that was with Christopher Walken. If you have any memories of the more cowbell skit.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was a lot of fun. That was, we didn't know that would be as big of a hit as it became. I think the first time it was written by Will and Chris Parnell, and they first submitted that with Alec Baldwin. And I remember at the read-through, it wasn't chosen, and it went well. But like, obviously, Christopher Walken is another person entirely. His delivery is so incredible, you know. So what he did is really groundbreaking, honestly, in that sketch, you know. But it was a whole different world when Christopher Walken was added to it.
I have to tell you, at our church, the youth group, about 5 years ago, the youth group, as part of their talent night, a group of students completely redid that skit. So it transcends generations. And they nailed it. It was awesome. So just so know funny. That it's still appreciated very much. So.
Well, thanks. That's good. Yeah, I know. It's become a classic.
Absolutely.
So was that just another skit while you're filming it, or at some point did you realize, like, we have something really catchy here that's going to take off?
I don't think I knew it. I don't think we knew it until later, you know. I think we knew how hilarious it was because everybody was watching it that week when we went back to work. That week we went, just people like Adam McKay was watching it from the writer's room. He's like, oh my God, I can't stop watching this cowbell sketch. It's so funny.
How hard is it to not just bust out laughing when you're, when you're live like that? Like, is that something like, have you ever just succumbed to laughter on just ridiculously, or are you usually pretty good at holding that in?
It could be pretty hard, but I tried to keep my game face on. I think I was pretty good about that. I usually didn't break character too much.
Sometimes it's memorable when they do, though. It's kind of fun to watch. But
yeah.
So all these acting credits, all this the improv stuff and sketch comedy, and then 7 years ago you decided to do stand-up, which is like a cousin to that, but still very different. What prompted that, and I guess what have your impressions been of switching to stand-up?
Well, I really wanted to work with other. With performers. I mean, I wanted to work with the other. I wanted to work with the audience. I really like working with the audience, and I like the whole thing about being live. Going live in a show. I thought was really great. Working with an audience was very special to me, and that's what was so great about SNL was going live. That was really something new. So I like doing. I mean, the benefits of doing that when you're doing stand up, you get to work with the audience, and I like to do that a lot. Work with them and do improv with them as well. It's really something unique to do. And I do a lot of crowd work, usually. But that's like you get immediate feedback that way,
So no two shows are really the same with you. You're working the crowd.
Yeah. I mean, I love doing that so much. I mean, how's the crowd in Indiana?
Oh, we're bringing it. We'll bring the people out. Yep, they're excited to see you.
They're fun.
Absolutely.
We're not a super sophisticated crowd all the time. We like we laugh at dick jokes. We laugh at absurd things.
I guess that's a good thing.
We're a fun crowd, and we're not taking you anywhere we haven't been before. So we know these venues and we know these crowds. Some great little towns. Lafayette, Indiana, which is not where Purdue is, but it's across the bridge from that. We're gonna have you in Hobart, which is basically, they like to say they're a suburb of Chicago. They're still probably an hour plus away, but they're in northern Indiana. And then Terre Haute, down where Indiana State's at. Franklin, Indiana, which is really a small town a little bit south of Indianapolis, and we put Pauly Shore there, and they loved him. So you'll be the second performer there that we've had. We put Jimmy Walker there, but last year we had to move that, so he'll be probably third or fourth next year. In Richmond, Indiana, which is where
my hometown, absolutely,
is where Stacy lives. So that's the Sunday show.
My whole high school class is coming. So.
Yeah, so I don't know if you're just used to working major cities, but you're going to be in some actual towns. It's going to be, blue collar crowds and people that, they call them God's people in the middle of the Midwest here.
And they love you. My sister told me she still has her ticket from Night at the Roxbury. I didn't know that. So she's coming to the show.
The movie?
Yes, she has her ticket.
so cool.
Yeah, they love you in Richmond, I know.
So how much road stuff have
nice.
you been able to do lately? I know that the world's been weird lately. Is this one of your first shows back, or have you been at it for a while?
Well, I was just in Nashville, and I was in Memphis as well. I was there with my girlfriend. We went out there, and she went on the road with me for a little bit, and so I was just there. I just got back a couple of days ago, actually. And before that, I was in Louisiana, and I was in Oklahoma, and I was in Texas. So I've been around a little bit the last couple of months, actually.
Nice.
Not too much, but a little bit, as things open up there, it's funny. Clubs are opening up more and people are going out more. And so, slowly, little by little, as they open up, I'm going out there as it opens up,
Yeah, I know some people have had their tickets for your show for over a year now. So some people are like, they've built up because we announced the show. Like, this has been
How is that possible?
I think it's been rescheduled twice now, right?
Yeah,
so,
they said we'll wait for Chris.
Yeah.
We will wait.
So it's they're eagerly anticipating you. So that it should be a lot of fun. 5 cities, 5 nights, Indiana. Tickets are at madhattershows.com. There's general admission. There's VIP. There's also a meet and greet with us, so people can see you, and not be cheap like Stacy and get the thing.
Stacy!
I had to get on the lineup to meet him. So.
That was the only way for you to meet me was to get on the lineup. Huh?
Well, tickets are at madhattershows.com. I guess give us a real quick preview. What should people expect? Chris Kattan and friends here in the middle of May.
Where?
What should they expect on your live show?
What should they expect? Well, I would say something more masculine than Stacy, but and a little bit more physical. Could be comic wise. I don't know. What can they expect? Well, I do talk about SNL and stuff, and I love talking about. I give them what they like. I mean, they talk about. I like telling stories about their origin of characters, and I like doing the characters themselves, and I like to keep it fresh and as much as funny as I can. That's what they could expect. I think
good time.
A lot of laughs.
Very good time.
Say.
Well, we're looking forward to
generic,
it.
But
thank you for taking some time out tonight to talk about it, and definitely looking forward to meeting you next month.
What are you guys going to do for the rest of the show?
You're like the main event. We're probably just going to banter back and forth a little bit and get out of here. So
building up to you, and
do
you
guys
did not
do
disappoint.
traffic or anything?
No, this is we had another person before you, and we previewed some shows and to mix success with getting the videos queued up with the right spot and all that. But basically, our podcast is an infomercial for this brand. So we want to let people know, hey, this is who's coming later. So
and if you buy now,
exactly,
don't wait. There's
if you
more.
buy now.
We had Etta May earlier.
Commercial before, Stacy?
And this is my first time.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
You're doing
you.
great.
Thank you.
We had Etta May tonight, and we had Chris Kattan here as well. So both of these people are performing in May, and you can get their tickets at madhattershows.com. Thanks so much, Chris, and we'll see you next month.
Thank you so much.
Of course. And you can check me out on Chris Kattan Official, which is my Instagram as well.
And check out his book. It's fabulous. It really is. Very good.
Thank you. That means a lot. Well, I can't wait to see you guys.
Awesome.
All right. See you then.
You too.
All right, guys. Take care. Have a great night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Oh, isn't he awesome? He's great.
We salvaged the night. Like we stumbled a little bit, but here we are.
It's all about how you finish.
Both of them got through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both of them plugged their stuff.
Yep.
It was this is your life. This is look at all this stuff. And he was
well, and everybody's got a favorite character, and and you kind of forget all the wonderful things. They come back up, but the mango.
I'm even seeing that in the ads for the show. The comments, people are bringing up their memories. One guy's favorite memory was something he said on a on a I Love the 90s VH1 special about Vanilla Ice. It's just like it's funny.
yeah.
I mean, this guy's been making people laugh for 30 years, and so it's really cool that he's hitting the road and doing stand-up and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Etta May's been around a long time, too. I mean, you can find TV credits of hers from decades ago as well. So these are pretty good gets for Mad Hatter shows. Just to recap, the website is madhattershows.com. We have shows on there from May 15th to December right now. So
get your tickets.
Several months, several different things. There's kind of something there for everybody, from calmer shows to more rocky shows, raucous. Can we call some of these raucous?
A little bit raunchy, maybe.
Raunchy in some circumstances. We've got some music on there.
Make me blush.
Yeah, you never know. I mentioned earlier mystery dinner theater. That's something that's coming. Nothing on the website yet, but just know if follow us on all the social media, because we're going to be announcing something in Indianapolis. We're going to be doing those also. So
you had me at dinner.
Yeah, there you go. You eat looks like twice a week. That's
but I eat a lot.
I keep looking. I'm like, this is not the shirt that's cut well for this performance. Like, this is.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
I've felt more beautiful on other nights. We'll put it that way.
Sometimes we just, it's okay. We love you.
MadHatterShows.com. You can see us. You can also see us here. May 12th, I think, is the next show. So it may be Stacy. It may not be. We honestly, we barely even know anything besides that date. But
he called me like 20 minutes before the show went on, and I'm like, okay, I gotcha. Yeah.
But we'll have another celebrity guest, probably somebody that's tied to our brand, and that's what we do here. So we appreciate you listening to us. If this is on one of the delayed podcasts, we're happy for the folks that sat through it on the Facebook Live, or if you're watching this delayed, leave us a comment, let us know how we did, and
support live shows. Get your tickets.
Yeah, we're not always super polished, but we're always here when we announce that we're going to be here, and the live shows, they go well. Yep. We're having a lot of fun. Stacey Corwin on May 23rd with Chris Kattan. I'll be with him on May 19th. Look at our website for all the dates, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.